everybody, Kristin LaVanway here. And you know what? I'm very bored of all of this gloomy doomy Phoenix real estate news. I am just bored of it. The Phoenix real estate market is fine, and I can prove it to you in 5 different ways. Okay, now let's be real here. It wasn't that long ago when everyone was whining about the fact that there weren't enough houses for sale. There wasn't enough inventory not that long ago. And now inventory is up and everybody's worried. Well, the fact of the matter is that inventory is about the same as it was last year. As a matter of fact, it's actually a little bit lower than it was last month, which is pretty unusual for this time of year. So there you go. Inventory, no worries. Distressed properties, it's just like old news, okay? Okay, it's down. We only had 9% of our recent sales were either short sales or foreclosures. Compared to this time last year, 15%, that number's lower, okay? Lower. You can hardly find them. As a matter of fact, if you look at recent sales, only 2.4% were foreclosures. That number is never gonna get to zero. That's about as close to zero as it's gonna get. Supply and demand. Now everybody knows the law of supply and demand is the big economic thing, you know? That really is like the core of everything. And that is true. That earlier this year demand was down. In April, in fact, it was the low point for the year and prices went down a little bit. But that's April, not anymore. Right now, the market kind of corrected itself, so guess what? Supply and demand are really well balanced right now. Michael Orr puts out this great Cromford Market Index, which compares supply and demand, and it stands right now at 92.8. I know that means nothing to you, but I'll fill you in. Anything between 90 and 110 is considered a balanced market. And guess what? 92.8 is higher than this time last year when it was 91.6. So supply and demand, very healthy, nothing to worry about. Let's move on. Okay, sales volume compared to last year is down, less than 1%. And if you look at the monthly rate compared to last month, it's actually up by about 10%. Prices are actually up compared to last year, about 9%. And I know that's not good news if you're a buyer, but let's face it, when you buy a house, you'd like to see it appreciate in value, and 9% is a pretty healthy amount of appreciation if you ask me. And all signs point to that trend continuing into next year. So you see, folks, there's nothing to see here. There's a lot of other things to worry about out there, but if you have questions or comments, well, you know where to find me. Kristin here in Phoenix.com, that's where. The sky is not falling, so go out there and make it